I'm Chris Fuhrman.
And I'm Emily Shultz.
And we're with the Pettitt Group, and our topic is new construction.
So we're finding a lot of builders are needing to fill the gap in our inventory and trying to build wherever and however they can to meet the demand.
Thinking about new construction purchases, what do you think what's important for a buyer to keep in mind when they're in our area?
Well, I think, first of all, it's important to know what their options are for new construction. And the first thing I like to do when I speak with a new buyer is really try to determine why they're asking for new construction specifically. Because if you're really looking at just brand new builds, your options are going to be far more limited than if you're willing to look at homes that were built in, say, the last 10 years, or a home that's older that's been completely remodeled. So as a buyer's agent, my job is to really try to help determine the priorities for the client and to then lead them to the options that they have.
Are they looking for low maintenance? Do they want an open floor plan?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So once we can determine that, then it's really just important to go into, what kind of options are they going to be looking at specifically with new construction. So in our market, Chris, what are the options that people have when it comes to brand new construction?
New construction in Boise can look like a big subdivision. We find that more to the west. Or I like to describe Boise as a big patchwork quilt of infill. And it's big spaces that over decades have gotten divided into smaller and smaller spaces. So even now, in a wonderful old neighborhood, you might be able to find a very small infill project of new homes with more modern floor plans.
So another thing that we really need to remind buyers as they're looking around at all these new communities in and around Boise is when you drive to each site, there will be a real estate agent on site who is usually in the model home and can help buyers see homes and all that. But that agent works for the builder. They work for the seller and they represent the seller. So
we are happy to take our buyers from development to development to development because that person is going to try to keep them there, right there at that development. And if they're truly wanting to look at possibilities of new construction, we want them to see the possibilities that will fit their needs and not just that one.
And it's really important to be working with a buyer's agent who understands the process and is very experienced in it.
So with new construction being a growing part of the real estate market here in Boise, we at the Pettitt Group are prepared and look forward to helping buyers it's such an exciting process. It's really fun to see it all come together. And we know how to make that happen as a buyer's agent with the Pettitt Group. You, me.
You do. Get yourself a buyer's agent like me, Emily Shultz.
And Chris Fuhrman.